What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of No Time to Explain. So a couple days ago, news surfaced that Draymond Green and Jordan Poole got into an altercation that could possibly lead to a suspension. Not many details were released since I covered the article about this incident, but within the last 2 days, more information has been released. So the GM of the Warriors said that they would handle Draymond's punishment internally, and he stated that these things happen. They're unfortunate, but they happen. And it seemed like he was kind of downplaying the situation a little bit. This morning, as of about 50 minutes ago, TMZ Sports released a video. I'm not going to show the video here for obvious reasons. Don't want to get age restricted, so I'll leave the link in the description. But he showed the TMZ showed a video of the altercation, and man, it's not good. It's a lot more serious than I originally thought. In the video, you can see Poole and Green going back and forth. Then Draymond Green gets in Poole's face. Poole pushed him off and Draymond punches him. And it looked like Poole actually got knocked out. And that is obviously going to raise a few eyebrows. Now, with that being said, there could be a possible few outcomes to this, but the Warriors definitely have a lot more to worry about. One is, are they going to keep Draymond Green on this team? Are they going to keep Jordan Poole on this team? And what happens to Draymond Green since this video surfaced? As we know, this is an extension year for Draymond, and the Warriors have some other players that they need to pay as well. And obviously they're looking to create cap space. Poole and Green are two of those guys, and I think Looney has a contract on the way as well. Now, for Draymond, I think since this footage surfaced, unfortunately, it's going to hurt his career, potentially. I don't want to wish anything on anybody with their career, but I know how the NBA can be. We all know how the NBA can be with how they handle players like this. Draymond has been very vocal in sports media. His behaviors have led to a lot of suspensions, things like that. We already know, like, he's a very passionate player, right? But we've seen players like him get kind of blackballed before. Take a look at Boogie Cousins, DeMarcus Cousins. He's very vocal, and him and Draymond are a bit more similar to one another because their tempers lead to a lot of fines, ejections, and unfortunately their passion leads to a negative connotation on their brand. And that's kind of what happened with Boogie. Boogie's getting like vet minimum contracts right now, but he's clearly better than a lot of people in the NBA. Like, I think the Denver Nuggets signed DeAndre Jordan over him when he clearly was way better than DeAndre Jordan. Like, he was a very valuable piece in the playoffs for that team. But we just see this guy getting shuffled around, and ultimately I can kind of see something with that happening with Draymond over the years. As you know, he kind of struggled in the playoffs. He's been super vocal, things like that. Again, don't want to wish that, but just talking about the potentials and the reality of the situation. Is it fair? No, but we have seen the NBA use this formula before where they kind of push guys out the door slowly but surely. Now, I want to discuss the potential Warriors for the troubles for the Warriors as well. This isn't something, in my opinion, that could just be swept under the rug, or maybe it can, but that was a violent punch, and Jordan Poole went to the ground. Me personally, I can forgive, but I won't forget. And I'm not saying that's how Jordan Poole is, but I can see how it would be difficult to continue to build team chemistry with one another. And apparently this isn't the first time Green and Poole have gotten into an altercation. This is just the first time that it's been physical. I can definitely see maybe potential trades happening because of this. And then again, it's like, why trade them if you guys can make it work? You don't want to split up their core because Draymond is such a vital part to the Warriors' success, but it does seem like there's a little bit of trouble in paradise, right? And as I mentioned in my last videos, championship rosters fight, like, this is something that happens. This is the first time that, again, we're actually seeing it. If you recall, the head coach of the Warriors now, Steve Kerr, was actually punched in the face by Michael Jordan in practice. So I find it uncanny and eerily similar that a situation happens with him as the head coach as the Warriors as well. You know, this is pretty shocking video. Like, if you guys go and watch this video, it's not a good look for Draymond Green, and I'm really hoping the best for the guy. Tempers flare. We get into fights with our brothers. We get into fights with our family. These things happen. So I'm interested to see how this is all going to play out with this video coming out, because it does kind of change the way that the NBA may handle this situation and that the Warriors will handle this situation. Because as you know, they were trying to keep this internal. They didn't want this information to get out, to protect Draymond Green, to protect their players, to protect their brand. But anyway, guys, this has been another episode of No Time to Explain. Let me know in the comments, do you think Draymond Green is potentially going to get traded? Do you think this could potentially impact his career in the future? Let me know down below, and always like, comment, and subscribe.